大家好，我是陈皮谈。接下来的6个月，我给自己制定了一个挑战，从零开始成为一家硅谷科技公司的远程开发者。那么该怎么做呢？经过这几天的资料收集，还有 AI 辅助调查，我制定了一个系统的6个月学习计划。那么主要分为5个阶段。第一个阶段是英语口语，是基础编程，然后是算法，然后是项目实战和开源贡献，以及最后的面试冲刺。那么为了让自己坚持下去，也记录整个的学习成长的过程，我会每天分享这个学习内容，并且用英文做一个简短的一个复述。如果你也对技术或者编程或者这种学习挑战感兴趣的话，欢迎大家点赞关注，一起成长。下面是我今天的学习内容。Today I started with the basics of Python and a bit of algorithm practice on lead code. First, I learned how to install Python and set up a text editor so I can actually write and execute code easily. As for installing Python, we're supposed to install Python version 3 instead of Python 2 because Python 2 is more likely to be used in old systems, and as languages evolves, new versions are more versatile and powerful. After installing Python, I learned how to run snippets of Python code in the terminal session and run Python file, which is commonly known as hello_world.py file, although it simply prints the same line, that is hello Python world. And also learned a bit about troubleshooting when my code goes wrong when executing. In chapter 2, I learned variables and simple data types. Variables like a container or box, not accurate. We better think of it as labels that you can assign to values, and every variable is connected to a value, which is the information associated with that variable. For example, message equals hello Python world. There are also some rules and guidelines for using variables. Variable names can contain only letters, numbers, and underscores, but numbers can start in a variable name. When an error occurs in our program, the Python interprets does its best to help us figure out where the problem is. The interpret provides a traceback when the program cannot run successfully. A traceback is a record of where the interpret ran into trouble when trying to execute our code. As for data types, I learned strings, numbers, and comments. While a string is a series of characters and anything inside quotes, both single quotes or double quotes is equal. Anything inside quotes is considered a string in Python. There are many methods intended for strings like title, up, lower, or and strip, R strip or L strip, to remove extra spaces from a string. Numbers type contains integers and floats, while integers are whole numbers. That means there are no decimal part in integers and floats have the decimal point, and for comments in Python, the hash mark indicates a comment. The main reason to write a comment to explain what our code is supposed to do and how we are making it work. It's a good habit to make comments in our code to make it more readable, especially after a long time away. By comments, we can easier to understand what the code is supposed to do. It's a good way to collaborate with teammates. And then I also learned the Zen of Python, which is also the Python's community's philosophy. Oh, and one more thing learned in these 2 chapters is that when we type a variable directly in the Python shell, it shows it in single quotes. That's because Python displays the representation of the object, not the friendly print version. But we use print. It shows the clean, human-friendly output. Finally, I tried a little code problem called toSum. It's about refining 2 numbers in a list that add up to a target. At first, I wrote the brute force version, which has 2 loops, and it works, but it's slow. Then with the help of little code hints, I learned to use the hash map to store numbers as I go. That made it all in time. It felt great when it finally passed all the test cases. That's it for today. Setting up Python environment, learning about variables, strings, integers, floats, and comments, and the Zen of Python. It's not but exciting to see how everything connects. I will be sharing my progress every day, what I learn, what I struggle with, and how I grow as a developer. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next update. 英语不好就当是锻炼了，当然中文也不好，也是当做一个锻炼了。感谢大家的观看，再见。